And welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. We are doing great thanks to you. So please, let's keep the momentum. I know it's the holiday weekend, doesn't matter. Hit subscribe, watch, comment, and share with family and friends. This is the weekend to discuss all this, right? So again, hit subscribe, watch, comment, and share because the craziness, the insanity, the stupidity, it doesn't stop. Not even on holiday weekends. Meanwhile, look, Newsom and Trump, we all know that they don't get along. It's no secret. But Gavin Newsom, he's been one of the main focuses of Trump and MAGA over the last few weeks. From his social media posts mocking Trump to his push to redistrict in response to Texas, and even to his defense of LA against the National Guard. Trump truly unhappy with California and Gavin Newsom. Meanwhile, yesterday, Newsom held a presser to talk about crime enforcement. Now, look, like I've been saying, Newsom pointed out that Trump isn't targeting the highest crime cities, but rather only Democratic-led cities. Play the clip.
If he is to invest in crime suppression, I hope the President of the United States would look at the facts. Just consider Speaker Johnson's state and district. Just look at the murder rate. That's nearly 4 times higher than Californians in Louisiana. This is Speaker Johnson, 4x higher. I'm just offering this, again, you've not seen this on Fox News, so President may not be familiar with these facts. So I want to present some facts to the President of the United States, and imagine this is alarming to the President to learn these facts, particularly Speaker Johnson, who's been such a strong partner and ally in these efforts. So the carnage in Louisiana is well defined. Of course, Mississippi leads the nation as the #1 murder state in America. Imagine this in particular may resonate with the President of the United States. It's got a murder rate 180%. 180% higher than Los Angeles. It's interesting. LA has more people. These are all per capita numbers. More people than Los Angeles. Perhaps the president could deploy the National Guard in every corner of Mississippi.
It's not untrue. It's actually facts. Isn't it nice to have somebody that just lays out facts? Meanwhile, Newsom continued by saying that Trump says that he cares about his supporters and yet isn't doing anything to protect the ones that are living in these high crime areas. Play the clip.
But facts are stubborn things. And the fact is, Mississippi. I mentioned Arkansas. How about Tennessee? Alabama. Alabama's top 3 murder states in America. Where's the President of the United States? I thought he cared. These are the folks these are his states that voted for him. His state of mind doesn't seem to be focused on the issue of crime and violence. It's about an expression of authoritarianism. He reflects and waxes, I think, 2 of the last 3 days, talking about being a dictator. I hope people pay attention.
Yeah. You hear me say it on almost every single episode. People have to start paying attention to the good and, most importantly, to the bad. Newsom also, of course, mentioned his social media posts. Can't get past those. Play the clip.
But also acknowledge that this country needs to wake up to what's going on, and not just the authoritarian tendencies, but the authoritarian actions by this president. This cannot be normalized. And yes, so I'm highlighting some just blatant hypocrisy. Yes, we're putting a mirror up to the lunacy that is Trump's tweets and his grift. The madness that is someone that would dress up as the Pope and tweet that out. Or put his face up there on Mount Rushmore in a Superman costume. President of the United States. So I do think it's important to put that mirror, that lens back, and have everyone reflect on it and say, well, have we accepted this as normal? Why aren't we calling this out more clearly? So extension of what we're doing, but also, yes, highlighting some of that.
We know that's going to have to be another word in my repertoire, lunacy. We can't get past the lunacy. And by the way, the lunacy doesn't start and stop with the president. It literally is transferred down the entire line from cabinet members all the way to Fox News. Now, in an interview with Will Cain, Vice President JD, or should I say Shady Vance, revealed that he still doesn't get what Newsom is doing, claiming that Newsom is trying to imitate Trump. No, he's mocking him. Didn't you go to Yale Law School? Play the clip.
You bring up humor. Gavin Newsom sure thinks he's a comedian these days on social media, and so does much of the left. His polling numbers have gone way up since he started mimicking President Trump on social media.
Yeah.
What do you make of Governor Newsom?
I make of Governor Newsom that you said he's mimicking Donald Trump, and I think that's exactly right. The lesson of Donald Trump, the lesson of President Trump in American politics is you've got to be authentic to yourself. And when I see Gavin Newsom trying to act like Donald Trump, that's the opposite of authenticity. He's not trying to be Gavin Newsom, whoever that is. He's trying to be a fake carbon copy of Donald Trump, and it just doesn't work. You can't mimic the king. You can't mimic the master. You ought to just go and be yourself. And I think that the American people would like that a lot more than a cheap imitation of the President of the United States.
All right.
Wait. Did he say you can't mimic the king? Seriously? You do understand this is the United States of America. We don't have a king? Freudian slip, possibly? Now, this week, Gavin Newsom posted this on X, an obvious play on Trump's Time magazine cover. It's mockery. It's mockery, you moron, not imitation. Now, let me also go one step further here. I'm going to tell you what they're all jealous of. They're all jealous that I hit time before they did. All right? Take a look. In it, Person of the Year. There I am, Michael Cohen, champion of democracy. That's right. True? No, I had that made. Meanwhile, Jessica Tarlov on Fox, she had a great comeback for her co-hosts who think that Newsom needs to focus just only on California. Play the clip.
Yeah, Jessica, he does put the lib in glib. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. Do you think he can, you praise him for this kind of in your face stuff, but what does he have to back it up?
Well, crime and homelessness is down in California. I'm not saying that if he is the nominee that there won't be a sea of photos and, accounts of what it was like living in California.
But
it's trending in the right.
Is doctored. We know that. We've gone through that.
Okay. All right. So everything is bad. But, you say Gavin Newsom needs to focus on California stuff. This redistricting fight is California stuff because of what Donald Trump asked of Texas, and
it's a political issue, but it doesn't affect the voters.
It does. Well, it does.
No, it's not. It doesn't rebuild homes. It doesn't get the druggies off the street. It's just about how can I redistrict. It
doesn't serve Californians.
Well, it does because there are millions of Californians on Medicaid that need to be able to keep their health care.
You know what actually helps to rebuild California, you idiot? How about no tariffs from Canada on lumber or steel or aluminum? How about not sending ICE out to literally grab individuals who are waiting in order to get a day job doing construction? Seriously? There's already a shortage as it stands. So here's an idea. Let's fuck with every single aspect of the industry so that we can make it even more difficult for homes that have been destroyed to be rebuilt. And then let's turn around and say that it's the mistake and the fault of the governor. Perfect logic. Stephen Miller, oh, God bless this guy's soul, if he had one, was also quick to attack Newsom, saying that California is stealing House seats. No, Stephen. They're redistricting in the same way that Texas did, you dummy. Play the clip.
Top of that, Laura, as we know, California has outright stolen House seats just by counting illegal aliens in the census. There are entire members of Congress from California whose districts only exist because their constituents are illegal aliens. You'll never find an example of a more direct theft of American franchise and civil rights than creating Democrat House seats comprised of illegal alien constituents.
What I find the most comical, because Fox News should really just be, I don't know, a comedy cafe of some sort, is that while Stephen Miller and others spew their lies, their misinformation, their disinformation, there's no pushback. There's chuckle, there's acknowledgement of it, but there's no pushback, no legitimate pushback within which to refute. And so you go on that show and you just spout whatever stupidity that you want, and you do it to a host that becomes a bobblehead. Meanwhile, Miller also goes on and tries to claim that there is no oversight in mail-in ballots in California. Really? Play the clip.
I mean, just think about this for a second. Anyone in California can drop off a ballot where they don't verify the citizenship of who submits it, the residency, the age, the criminal history, the eligibility, or the signature. Completely anonymous vote by mail. Voting by cell phone would be vastly more secure than a system of tens of millions of unverified, unsolicited, unregistered mail-in ballots with no identity verification, including, of course, no citizenship verification.
Yeah, right back to his citizenship, the whole bit. Everything that came out of this guy's mouth is practically a lie. It's a distortion or a lie. Meanwhile, you got Laura Ingraham just like a bobblehead. Yeah, sure. Sure, Stephen, whatever you say. You know, just help keep bringing the ratings in from our MAGA morons. And then she goes on and she reacted to Gavin Newsom's comments about Trump's deal with Intel. Play that clip.
Oh, Gav also took a shot at Hannity and yours truly, asking, how can we oppose socialism, Mamdani style, but not question the Trump administration purchasing a 10% stake in Intel?
I love these guys. Hey, Sean Hannity, you watching? You're so disgusted, Laura, so sickened by Mamdani talking about, socializing a bodega or something, or a grocery store. And here you are, Intel. You just socialize and nationalize Intel.
Weak. Intel, chip maker, national security. A little different from the government owning grocery stores and setting prices, just a little bit. Plus, when I interviewed Howard Lutnick, the Commerce Secretary, I did raise Rand Paul's criticism of the deal. But again, Gavin's not having the truth.
Yeah, and neither are you. Let me be very clear. You've heard me say it on this program and others, my Substack. I have no idea how the United States ended up with this 10% of Intel. Did we pay for it? Well, if we paid for it, then we didn't get $11 billion, as Donald Trump likes to say. And why are we investing or taking a share in a publicly traded company? I don't even know how something like that works. It's never been done before. You can't just turn around and take the shares. It's publicly traded. What about all the hedge funds that own stock in it, or the shareholders? You're just diluting their shares? Finally, I do want to end on a clip of my friend Jennifer Welch talking about how Trump's crime crackdown and his threats to send the National Guard to other cities like New York or Chicago is so that we become numb to seeing armed service members patrolling our city streets. Play the clip.
Everybody's missing the point here. The point is he's doing this on purpose. He's priming the public to get accustomed to having the military in the streets. He's priming you to have distrust in the rule of law. He himself is a convicted felon. He opposes the rule of law, and we know this because he pardoned people that beat up cops on January 6th.
Yeah, I mean, look, factually accurate. Ken, you're going to get Jennings sitting there again with his stupid expressions. This whole thing, just to take Gavin Newsom's word, it's lunacy. It's lunacy. We got to make this stop. And as always, thanks for listening. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.